A dangerous drug that's killing people across our region is getting harder for law enforcement to combat.
Yeah, yesterday we uncovered the dangers of fentanyl. It's a powerful drug causing overdose deaths all across Tennessee and Virginia. And today, Sydney Cameron learned what area law enforcement is doing to get fentanyl off the streets.
I found him upside down beside the sofa. Face was black and blue.
Earlier this year, Dr. Clay Renfro's only son, Frederick, became the latest victim to die from a fentanyl overdose.
If we don't get a hold of it, it's going to take us over.
This powerful synthetic opioid is the reason why fatal drug overdoses are on the rise in Tennessee and Virginia. The narcotic painkiller is being made and sold on the streets. Illicit versions of fentanyl are up to 10,000 times more powerful than morphine and lethal in very small doses.
When you're dealing with something that's so powerful at very microscopic amounts, it's uncontrollable.
It's also hard for law enforcement to get control of the problem. Tommy Farmer with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation says one of the main reasons is because fentanyl is being made overseas in China and Mexico, then shipped, oftentimes undetected, into the U.S.
It's much easier to identify tons of drugs coming in or kilos of drugs coming in versus grams coming in.
Dr. Renfro's son used the dark web to buy his lethal dose of fentanyl from China. Investigators say within hours of getting the package, he was dead.
We have to put a stop to these packages that are coming in that contain this poison that's killing our people.
Gene Perrin is the top narcotics prosecutor in Sullivan County. So far this year, he's identified 7 overdose deaths related to fentanyl.
We are trying to work in identifying the source of the drugs so that we can go back after the individuals that are profiting from it.
Sometimes it's hard because the source is overseas and out of reach. Other times, they catch a break. Earlier this month, a Kingsport man was arrested on several drug charges related to selling fentanyl. Police across Tennessee have had success, too, seizing 10 kilograms of fentanyl earlier this year in Decatur County, one of the largest busts in Tennessee's history. And carfentanil in Middle Tennessee, fentanyl's most powerful relative.
We're treading water at best.
Still, Perrin says more has to be done to make a dent in the illegal market. That's why the Sullivan County District Attorney General's office is working with area law enforcement to create a drug overdose death task force.
Oftentimes on the front end, we don't know why the person died. So we're trying to provide to those detectives resources through our narcotics officers and our drug task force so that we can be out there.
Perrin says it'll take a lot more to solve the opioid abuse epidemic, including coming together.
We need to start help at home instead of other places.
That's something Dr. Clay Renfro agrees with all too well. Sydney Cameron, News Channel 11 in your corner.
And Tennessee's Dangerous Drugs Task Force also helps local law enforcement address this drug epidemic.